do agree with you. And luckily for me, because of what I had been through during my childhood, when I did the Queen's Diamond Jubilee and we were staying at Windsor Castle, I had my horse at the time, and we'd been told that we were not allowed to go near a particular orchard because that was a very precious area for the Queen. And my mare decided she wanted to go and graze, and we were in between the classes and getting the show ready. And Philip had actually come over in his long rein mac, and because she was a very bright paint mare from America with one blue eye and one brown eye, he just thought that was great. And he came over, he says, "What a lovely pony." And I didn't know who he was. And I just was fascinated by the caterpillar eyebrows. I'd never seen eyebrows like that. My God, they had a life of their own. And he had pony nuts in his pocket. And she decided, right, that's it. He's got pony nuts. I want them. I'm going to have them. So she kept on going over and trying to eat it. And I said, I didn't know who he was. So I never really worried me. I just said, if you've got pony nuts in your pocket, I suggest you give it to her, because she won't stop until you get it out your pocket and give it to her. Well, he thought this was hysterically funny. And I just treated him like anybody else. And it wasn't until he'd given her a good rub and a pat and she'd had the pony nuts that he walked off to go up to wherever he was towards the castle. And his security detail came over and said, could we have, because we were given these cards, lanyards with our who we are, what stable we were, what number we were in, basically your whole life story. And they came up to me and said, can we have your name, please? And can we do and I said, yeah. And I thought, oh my God. I said, I haven't been near the orchard. First thing, I haven't been near the orchard. Took my lanyard, gave with the stable number we were in, what we were doing, where we were saying everything. And I said, have I done something wrong? And he said, no. He says, it's just that we just need to know who the prince has been speaking to. I said, what prince? And he said, that you were talking to Prince Philip all this time. And I said, oh, okay. I said, as long as I didn't go near the orchard, I guess I'll be all right, won't I? And he said, yeah, it's all right, don't worry about it. And that was it. So talk about throw your name away. But the good thing was that because there was no airs and graces, and there was no way in which I was kowtowing or showing any reverence or doing a curtsy or anything remotely like that. I just treated him like a normal another being.